if you had to describe yourself to somebody, right? What's one word you would use?
I gotta use one, only one.
No, you can use more than one.
Whatever.
Loving.
I want to hear it.
Encouraging.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Compassionate. Kind.
You haven't seen.
Yeah, I'm right.
I am.
Oh damn.
I am.
She said I am.
I am. But let's say and I'll say this word, and I don't know. Y'all can say what y'all want when I say this word.
Okay.
Dangerous. It's a crown on your head. It's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror. It's a crown on your head. It's a crown on your head. It's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror. It's a crown on your head. Bounce to the left. I see a crown on your head. Bounce to the right.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Lano XL, Mr. 18 Pockets.
And yo, what's up, family? It's your boy, Mr. McGee, a.k.a. Boopy, a.k.a. Born Rich. And Lano,
What up, dog?
what's going on with you, brother?
Man, I am excited.
How you feeling, man?
I feel like I just got my income tax in November.
A little early.
A little early, right?
Or late. Or late. Depends on which side of the spectrum you on.
I'm on this side where it's a little early, right?
There you go. There you go.
That's how I feel, though.
Nah,
I
that's
feel
good.
like when you get money, you just think when you get free money, how you feel?
I stay true. When I get money, I stay true. When I stay true, I get money.
Hey, y'all already, that's a famous line right there, y'all. But guess what? We got a special person, special lady.
There you go. There you
Most
go.
definitely
Got some eye candy
queen.
in the
Oh
building.
my God, we got
There
some
you
eye
go.
candy in the building. Yeah.
What we
Boopy.
got? No, I'm saying.
Oh, okay. You already know who we got. We got Princess Cameo live in the building. Y'all already know. We got an entrepreneur. We got a talk show host, late night host, somebody who is fucking up the game right now.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Mark.
Let's go. Let's go. How you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful. I'm so
real.
excited to be here with y'all.
Most definitely.
It is
That's
an
good.
honor. I've been watching y'all, and y'all been doing y'all thing.
Yes, growth.
Keeping the momentum going.
Yes.
Continuing to elevate. So I love that. I
Yes,
love that.
most
So it's an
definitely.
honor to be here.
And you doing your thing too. Shit,
Thank
we see
you.
you. We see you with the show, and you had a lot of good people on the show. Good conversation.
Yeah.
I love it. It's dope.
Tell her what you
Thank you.
told me, though.
Thank you.
We ain't never been
Yeah,
invited.
he said, oh, man, I like her show. Why the hell I ain't been
Okay,
invited?
well,
That's
now
what
you
he
got
said.
invited. January, I got y'all.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Damn,
January, I
we be
got
talking
y'all.
us up on
And y'all
jobs,
heard it.
man.
Y'all heard it. These cameras.
Manifestation, okay? Power
Hey,
to word.
that was the first thing out his mouth. He said, man, I love the show, but why the hell we ain't been on it?
That's a fact. But we got it. We got our invite in 4K, so
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
be there. We'll definitely be there.
I'm going to be
We'll
there
be
bow
there.
Let my
legged.
word. So
Okay.
it's gonna happen.
I'm most definitely going to be there.
So we can get into it. So are
Let's
you
dive
from Nashville, born and raised?
I'm originally from Jackson, Tennessee. I'm a West Tennessee girl.
Oh, man.
West Ten in
Okay,
this
okay.
thing. West Ten in
We
this
say
thing.
we say country girl.
Well,
That's what
I
we
guess
say.
you could say
Yeah,
that.
that's what we kind of do for
Okay.
Jackson, man.
Yeah.
Well, West Tennessee, we most definitely love Jackson, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I went through y'all mall one time and it was
Oh,
an
really?
L.
Yeah, it
I was
is.
like, damn.
You know what? But most miles are L's now. So
Okay, so Jacksonville,
yeah.
so Jackson, Tennessee was already just caught up then.
Yeah,
Is that
ahead
basically
of
what you're
their
saying?
time.
Ahead of
Yeah.
their time and they
Yeah.
structured in, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is horrible.
yeah, no, we don't go to it.
Y'all
Yeah,
don't?
no. You know, it used to be real good, but now it's not. I don't know. They, you know, it's a new thing happening in Jackson. A lot of things are moving out to North Jackson.
Okay. How long have you been in Nashville from
I've been in
Jackson?
Nashville almost 20 years now, so this is
Oh
like
man,
home.
yeah.
This is like home, but I'm not gonna deny Hayes Street, J-Town until the day I die. Okay,
Oh,
There you
okay.
go. There
that's
you
what
go.
it is. But I love Nashville, and
That's
I love
what's up.
being
That's
here, and
what's
I
up.
love supporting the community and being a part of the community.
That's what's up. Shout out Jackson, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, what brought you to Nashville 20 years ago?
I went to MTSU,
Okay, so
Oh,
college,
okay.
college.
Uh-huh.
All right, what you major in?
fashion
college?
merchandising.
There you go.
Don't you can't tell? I can tell.
Okay, you can tell. You
I most
already
definitely can tell. Boy, I
already
can
knew
tell.
That's good shit. Good shit. So after college, what did you do after college when you was
So when
done
I
with college?
graduated, I had my son.
Okay.
And so I planned on moving to New York and pursuing I wanted to be like a fashion buyer. That's what I wanted to be.
Okay.
But I had my son, and his father was was from Nashville.
Gotcha.
So I was like, you
Okay.
know what? I'm gonna stay up here. I'm gonna make a life here. And I just started doing fashion shows. I started off doing like a lot of fashion shows around Nashville. I started designing clothes around Nashville, and then just started building from there.
Are you an ultimate hustler, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you knew, so you wanted to go to New York, but you said, you know what, I'll just stay in Nashville.
Well, you know, it's back then. Retail was the only job I could have, and it's hard to have retail and be a mom. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's not just something I'm gonna be able to do. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to do the entrepreneurship thing. Yeah. So I just started my own clothing line. I taught myself how to sew. Then from there, I did like an original clothing line. It was called Cameo Styles.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I was doing that around the city, and then I started doing fashion show coordination. I had like shows at the Gibson back then, and then I started doing fashion styling, and then from there I morphed into all the other things that I do.
Okay, so how did Nashville embrace you?
Nashville has always shown me lots of love.
So as soon as you came and you started your...
So yeah, a lot of my friends that I met at MTSU were from Nashville.
Okay.
So I've always had a lot of
Stayed
Nashville
in touch with your
support.
classmates.
Yeah, like I saw y'all had Torrance on his Street Symphony.
Yeah.
We went to school together.
Yeah.
We all.
I was just about to ask you about
Yeah,
him.
my baby daddy is actually his one of his friends. So like, yeah, it was just a blessing from God, the crew I got with, because they was connected, and I just moved.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So now, once you come to Nashville and you start all your different hustles and things that you got going on, what's next?
Okay, so after that, I started doing this thing called We Are Femme. It's a sisterhood for girls, encouraging girls to know that they're fearfully and wonderfully made, beautiful and unique princesses. It's called We Are Femme. So like, I was the only daughter growing up, and so you know, when you growing up, you don't want to ask your parents for advice. So I was asking my friends for advice, and they was giving me bad advice.
Absolutely.
And so
We will listen.
Yeah.
Friends do give horrible advice, right?
Especially when you're young. So
Okay.
I wanted to be like a big sister to girls. So me and I don't know, do y'all know Lady Dollar, Dawn Harrington back in the day? She was a rapper.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's my best friend. So she was already rapping, and I had came up with this hook. I was like, fearfully and wonderfully made, that's me. I'm fine with it. Ooh, so fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, Dawn. I was like, I got a hook for a song.
Yeah.
Sound like him when he get a song.
I was like, let's do it. She was like, okay, cool. And she never told me that. And I was like, okay, cool. So one of my homeboys got me some studio time. I got a beat online, and I was like, okay, Dawn, I'm ready. Let's record this song.
Come on, I'm ready.
Write the song. She was like, no, you writing your own verse.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You the rapper.
Well, you already
You
got the first 4 bars.
Yeah, I had.
So
yeah,
you had the
right.
first 4
You're
bars.
Right. So history, I wrote the song. We
Okay.
recorded the song. It did really well.
Oh.
Did really well. You can check it out on YouTube, all streaming platforms. But yeah, it's called Fifth.
Plug your shit in. Look how she plugged it in, boo.
Cameo by Lady, y'all will love it. It's
Yeah.
great for your young ladies, encouraging them. So we did that, and we did a whole little movement here in Nashville. It was
Okay.
the whole thing. We had T-shirts. We was doing community shows. It was like a lot of stuff going on. And then from there, we started doing the sisterhood programs and that kind of stuff. You want me to keep going where I went from there?
Most definitely keep
Absolutely.
going.
yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
And from there, some kind of way I got with Bobby Jones. And I started hosting
Yeah.
television with Bobby Jones.
Nice.
Okay.
So that was when he moved back. And y'all remember when he bought Agenda?
I want to say it was a club. I can't remember
You
what.
remember what Agenda was?
Yes, I
Yeah,
remember
I
what
So he
agenda was
turned that
at.
into Vision. He called it Visions.
Most definitely, I remember. I most definitely remember now.
So he was doing like some like The Voice type things over there. Me
Yes.
and my homeboy Jannard Cross, who's my co-host on my television show now, we started hosting with him and just connecting with him and doing stuff like that. Bobby Jones wanted me to start doing back fashion shows, so I started doing fashion shows with him and Jazz and Jokes back when they had Jazz and Jokes.
Yep.
And
We used to love going to Jazz and Joe.
yeah, we did. We were doing like these Sunday brunches, and I was doing fashion shows with him and stuff like that. And so that led to me coming back to music again. And I don't know if y'all have heard of my 2020 series. So like in 2020, I came out with a song, 2020 is my year.
Okay.
2021 is my year. 2022 is my year.
Okay.
Then 2023
you
is my
okay,
year.
yeah,
It's our year
yeah.
in this piece, okay?
Most
Okay.
definitely.
So yeah, I started my whole solo rap career, and my latest single is called Crown. And I released that earlier this year in April. So yeah,
Okay.
and then
So the first time you went to the studio and you thought your homegirl was gonna write for you,
Yeah.
you now just after that you like, no, I'm about to take over
Well,
and I'm
you
gonna
know
just keep
what?
going and going and going.
So I'm gonna say this: everything I do, a lot of people think it's just me. It's just God. It's the calling that He got on my life, and it's the things that He want me to do.
Deep.
So He told me one day, He was like, Cameo, I want you to be a solo rapper. I was like, I'm not a rapper. He was like, no, I want you to be a solo rapper.
You
So
got
I
the
just started-
personality for
Thank
it though,
you.
most definitely.
So I just started working on it and doing it, you know.
Okay.
And, you know, I tell anybody that's watching, like, if you have something in your heart that you want to do, the last thing you need to do is listen to other people.
Most definitely.
That's the
Talk
last thing
your
you need
shit.
to want to do. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And so I just kind of just push myself to step out of myself.
Yeah.
I'm my own worst enemy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't nobody stop me but me.
See, that's
My
me.
mindset.
That's me. That's something that I like to talk about a lot. I don't really take advice. When I got it in my heart what I want to do, and I know what I want to do, I see the vision right here.
Yes.
I don't really care about what nobody tell me how I'm gonna get there. In my mind and my vision, I already know how I'm gonna get there.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna be stubborn and naive and not try to take advice.
Right.
But trying to steer me to do what they wanted me to do or how the GPS get there, how they would, I ain't gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
Like I listen to my heart and I'm gonna just go full circle.
Yeah. Some people call that stubborn, but I call that wise. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it's inside of my heart, I cannot ask you for advice. It's in my heart.
It's in my
Absolutely.
heart,
It's
most
in my
definitely.
heart.
That makes
You know,
sense.
but you can advise me. You can give me a word of knowledge. You can help me, guide me, but you can't. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
nothing.
See, like the zoo, right? The zoo tell you, hey, man, I'm not going to tell you how to drive through here, but I'm just going to say this. Don't feed the animals.
Right.
That's it. That's all
Yeah,
I'm going to
right.
say, man. You can drive through here, but if I was you, I wouldn't feed the animals,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah.
So it's the same way. I most
Yeah.
definitely
That,
feel
make,
you, though.
that makes sense. So you, what's the name of the new single?
So the new single's called Crown.
Okay.
You make me want to go
Yeah,
listen
what
to
is
this
Yeah,
it?
shit.
it's a
that
crown
old
on
shit.
your head. It's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror. It's a crown on your head.
Okay.
Hey, King. I know that life's been hard.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't want to take that charge. No.
Oh, okay.
But you did what you had to do.
Okay.
Now you're out, so what you gonna do? I'm gonna stop there. Y'all
Hey,
have to go listen.
most
That was a
definitely. I
snippet.
think you're going to make I'm going to look at it anyway. Look at my dog.
I'm
Look
definitely
good in
gonna
the
check it
video
out.
for all the fellas.
Okay,
There you go.
look, I'm really about to go look at it right now.
So Crown, is that more like an inspirational song?
Yeah, I
for-
make music that inspires people to go after their goals and get money. So that's what I'm all about. You know, I feel like a lot of people deep down inside are hopeless and depressed and just stuck. You know, so I want my music to do something to you. I want it to, it's always catchy.
Yeah.
You know, you can hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? So it's always catchy. And I just wanted to make you be like,
You can tell you got a good personality.
go.
You can
Thank
you can very tell you very bubbly. You're a social butterfly, see though. So now let's go into the late night talk show. So your music, you started doing that. You haven't stopped, right? Because
Yeah.
you still dropping sing. How did you going from the music
To
to
the-
late nights?
yeah, a lot of stuff happened in 2020. Like I tell a lot of people, like, I was working in 2020.
Okay.
I was really birthing in 2020.
Oh,
I was
okay.
doing-
Hey,
I
COVID
was.
who?
I like talk your shit.
Yeah, I was. So in 2020, I started feeling like I got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I started getting on like my social media and going live and telling some of my personal stories, and people was liking them.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I started having this. I kind of did something like this. I just set up some cameras and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna interview people, and I called it "Wish My Life Was As Perfect As My Outfit," because you know sometimes we be fly,
Most
we be on
definitely.
the inside all
Yes,
messed
that's a
up.
fact.
Yes, most
So
definitely. I look
I-
good on the outside,
Yeah,
but inside, man, I'm going through it.
I'm dying right now.
Don't say the
Damn.
wrong thing to me.
Man, what?
Don't say the wrong thing
Oh,
to
damn,
me
you
today.
dangerous.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
So I started interviewing people about how they made that transition.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And getting over those hurts. So then I felt God was telling me, you know what? You need to start a TV show. So I have a friend, her name is Sarah Grace.
Okay.
She had this television show and she was like, Cameo, I need a guest host. I was like, cool. So I went to the studio at Necat Studios over in Nashville State. Have y'all ever been there?
No, I ain't never been
Y'all
there.
need to go check it out. It might be something that'd be beneficial to y'all.
Okay.
I'll show y'all around. But it's a real television studio. That's where I shoot my show.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang, how'd she get this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't want to ask her. Because
Yeah.
you know you
I'ma
don't want to
ask.
ask. Because
I'ma
you know
asking.
you feel like you
Cameo,
good.
I'm
You
asking.
good.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
asking.
just sat on that thing. And one day God spoke to my heart. He said, Cameo, you supposed to do anything in fear? I was like, no. He was like, call that girl and ask her how she got this show.
Mm-hmm.
So I called her. She gave me all the tea. I signed up for the classes. Now, I signed up for the classes because I was going to do Wish My Life Was Perfect as my outfit, like an Oprah type show, midday.
Okay.
And like I was telling you before we started recording, we had to do a 2-day session of how to use the equipment, how to do a show. Like
Yeah, to
how
get familiar with everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And one of the assignments was to come up with a TV show. And so me and my
This was
classmates,
this was task for you?
A task for
Okay.
me and the people that were in my class, that in the
okay.
class in the studio learning how to use the equipment.
Gotcha.
We had to come up with a TV show idea, and so we decided that we were gonna do late night TV.
Okay.
I was gonna be the host, and so when we did the show, it was like I was like, "Ooh, I like this late night TV show feel," and everybody in my class was like, "Yeah."
You nailed it.
You need to do late night. It was like a magical moment. I went home, prayed about it, and I was like, God was like, yeah, go for it. I was like, well, what am I going to call it? He was like, call it the Cameo Bobo Show live in Music City, and here we are.
Most
There you
definitely.
go. There you
That's
go.
dope right there.
Yeah.
So Cameo Bobo, what's the Bobo for? Is that your last name
That's
or
my
something?
real name.
Yeah, okay.
My daddy named me Cameo, and his last name was Bobo, so there you go.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
shout out to
That's
Pops.
real, baby. That's on my birth certificate. Okay, I gave you my government name, too,
There
when
you
I
go.
met you.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So
There you go.
so your last name is Bobo.
That's my real
Most
name.
definitely. Dang. It sound like a nickname though,
Yeah.
right? It sound
Yeah,
like a
I know.
nickname.
I've got T's all my life. So
Oh,
yeah.
most definitely. I got teased about my nickname. I have I say nickname. I got a crazy last name
What's
myself.
your last name?
Money, but I got a
Really?
No.
Yeah, that's not
Was it hard? No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's another name.
What is it?
It's just another crazy
Okay, you
name.
gonna
I'll
tell
tell
me
you what.
later?
Yeah, I'll tell
Okay,
you later. I'll
okay.
tell you later.
All right.
Yeah, people
I
be
can't
look.
wait to
They
hear.
looking and
Okay.
listening
They
to it
wanna
right there.
know.
They ran up to the
They
TV
wanna
doing like,
know.
I'm
They
with me. It
really-
was.
They gonna Google you.
I know, right? So I want to take it back a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna go from Jackson.
Okay.
How did you grow up?
Oh, okay. I grew up in this area. Okay, so because for me, how I can relate to like Nashville, I grew up on the street like Jefferson. So
Okay.
I grew up on the street that Lane College, the HBCU, was
Yeah.
on, right? So I grew up on that street. It was the hood, you
Predominantly
know.
black?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even see any white people in my neighborhood until they consolidated schools, and I was in the 9th grade. That's
Okay.
the first time I saw a white person in my neighborhood or drive down the street. We only
Damn.
had one white family in our neighborhood, and
okay.
to go to school with me all the way till I got to the 8th grade. I didn't even go to school with white kids till I got to the 8th grade. That was the first time I was called a nigga is when I got to the 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Watch
Yeah.
white people do it every
Yeah.
time. bro.
So growing up in Jackson, and then when, like you said, that you end up making the move, but before you moved to Jackson, you got any siblings, like brothers,
I do.
sisters?
I have
Okay.
2 younger brothers.
Okay, so all y'all grew up in the house
Yeah,
together.
we grew up, mom, dad. My parents have been together over 40 years.
Oh shit, that's
yeah,
dope.
They met when they was 15 and 16.
See, that's different. See, that's different now, right?
Yeah.
Because now
Oh, God.
you don't hear like longevity in relationships
No, you
now.
don't.
You hear 2 years,
Man.
3 years. You don't really hear 40 years, 35
No.
years. My man parents was together for a
Absolutely.
long time.
That's awesome.
Because I tell people, this is my only friend. What's is crazy in my neighborhood? This was my only friend, one of my only friends that had a 2-parent household.
Wow.
I know, right? Now it's crazy
Yeah.
numbers now, man. But moving your journey from Jackson and come back to Nashville. Now I want to ask you this: when you saying that God's leading the way and stuff like that, what's the pressure though? Because the pressure is like, because you coming from a different city,
Right.
Right. You said not a lot of family, just your baby daddy that was here. Then
Yeah.
you jumping out the porch was just your dream, right? That support and that pressure, because sometimes it can get to us. A lot of
Yeah.
times we want to go and fulfill our dreams, and then we kind of get stuck because of we could be in a different city. A lot of people move to cities and then move back because
Right.
of
Right.
just whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get through the pressure, and how did you stay focused?
Right. I'm glad you asked me that because I forgot one part of my journey that I didn't share, so we'll talk about that now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I told you, I graduated pregnant. And so 2 weeks after I graduated from college, I had my son Kyrie.
Okay.
So instead, my son, my son's father, he graduated with me from college and went to work in Nissan corporate.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I graduated.
She
and
said
went back-
corporate. No,
right,
yeah,
corporate.
not over there.
not-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
not on
corporate.
the
I just want to
assembly
make
line.
it
Yeah,
clear
yeah,
how,
let's make it
how
clear
I was
now.
feeling, okay? Because I'm going to tell you how I was feeling.
Yeah.
I graduated and moved home to Jackson with my
Oh,
mom
so
and
you
daddy
moved back, yeah.
for a year to
Okay.
get myself
Yeah,
together.
most
Because I
definitely.
didn't know how to be a mom. Like, I didn't know what that
Ooh.
was. I didn't.
Yeah.
And I ain't going to lie. I didn't.
You can say that again. For
I
that
didn't know how
camera
to
right
be.
there.
I didn't know how to be a mom. So my mom and dad had done a really great job raising me, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, they can teach me how to do this with this baby because I know my baby they don't know. So come on, we gonna go.
Smart,
I'm going
though.
home.
That's
So
smart.
I went home, and so
I'll never forget, I was feeling real sad. I was like, Mama, I was like, he getting to do everything he want to do. He got a good job. He saving up for a house. He getting a car. Like, he doing all this, Mama, and I'm just sitting here with this baby. What am I supposed to do? She was like, Cam, I'm not going to tell you that life is going to be easy for you. She said, but you can have all of your dreams and all of your heart's desires, but you need a plan. So you have to put a plan together, baby.
Yes.
And so I sat together and I put me a plan together. And with 1 year, I had a car, and I was living in Murfreesboro at the time with my own apartment, and had re-enrolled. And I had a plan to re-enroll in school for 1 year.
So just that speech right there from your mom is like, okay, that's what I need.
It set me up to start setting goals, which moving forward, I forgot to mention that I'm a goal coach. I help female entrepreneurs set big goals and get results every 90 days with this formula I've created called the Best Life Formula. See, I noticed that I was always a goal achiever and stuff like that, but I got to the point in my life in like 2018, 2019, I was like, why am I not consistent with this? Because like sometimes it'd be boom, 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 the other time it'd just be lag. So I sat down and I wrote out this 6-step process of what I had been doing when I had the momentum. And that's what I wrote. I created a formula, wrote a book about it. I got like a membership for women on it and all that. And that's what I've been using the last 4 years to create all the momentum that you guys see in my life.
Okay, so basically you done set yourself up. You knew what you want. You executed. You came up with a plan, executed, and voila. Yeah,
and I'll tell anybody first. So this is a few things, just tips along the way.
Okay,
you need a plan. Number one, your why needs to be greater than you.
Okay.
So I got out of my own self. Another thing I went through during that time, I was listening to the radio, and you know how the personalities, they sign off with like a word of encouragement or something.
Yeah.
And she said, true success is fulfilling God's will in God's time. And I said, ooh, I don't know what God's will is for my life. And once I know his will, then all I got to do is trust his time and to perform his will. Okay. So that's how I've been able to kind of make it through. And I'm talking about years of, entrepreneurship. Okay. I'm talking about years of switching and pivoting. Okay. I'm talking about years of feeling unseen. I felt unseen at one time. I was just as talented. I could speak just like I'm speaking to y'all, but nobody was asking me to do anything.
So what was you like, man? What is it? Because you can't get like that, because you can start a business, a brand, a company, and sometimes we can give it our all, right? And then once we give it our all, it fluctuates, right? Some days we have big sales, and then some days, like you said, it's just like, how do you still keep going?
Right. I trust God's timing.
There you go.
Yeah.
I trust that what is in my heart is supposed to be at some point in time. And I'll say this, when I look back, my character wasn't together. Like if something wouldn't have went my way, I might would have cut somebody out. I might would have broke ties. I might would have, you know what I'm saying? Showed up here 30 minutes late. Yeah. I had to do my hair. Just different things. So my character is better too. So I see that in one way. You know what I mean? And I also feel like everybody has their own time. So that might have been somebody else's time while I was pushing for my time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And now it's my time.
No, most definitely. We all got our own time. I try to speak that.
Yeah, because sometimes, like she said, I like when she said that, because sometimes you're not ready. You're not ready mentally. You're not in the right mental space to receive the blessing. You feel what I'm saying? And God ain't finna just, put the blessing in front of you.
Just say here.
And he know you ain't ready.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I like that.
I like that you went home, and I like that you was honest, because sometimes to be honest is hard. Yeah. And sometimes we be scared to be honest because we don't want somebody to judge us. So for going back home to say, hey, listen, Mom, I don't know how to be a mom. I need you to teach me how to be a mom. I feel like if a lot of women in general, right, and fathers can go back to their parents and say, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you show me how to do this? I think it'd be a little better.
I agree.
Yeah, so the way that, like, just starting like that and just being honest with yourself, and because you know where you want to go in life. And the only way that you can get there, first, show me how to do this.
Right. Help me.
Yeah, leaning on your support system. So
Yeah.
that's dope that you had the support system. You were able to go lean on your parents
Most
to
definitely.
help you get through that. A lot of times we don't want to lean on our fucking support system.
Right.
We'll make up any reason not to, or say, I do this by myself.
Yeah.
I got this. But
That's
in
me.
reality,
Yeah, that'd be me sometimes.
In reality, the support system is there. You feel me? And I mean, being that both of my parents aren't here anymore, then
Sorry to hear
I
that.
always try to encourage people to make sure you lean on your support system, especially if it's your parents. You know what I mean? Because they won't be here forever. So
I heard you
make
say
sure.
that on another podcast.
Yeah. Make sure you fucking. It's not using them per se, but make sure you use
Yeah,
them.
utilize
man.
them while they're here.
Absolutely.
So let's go behind the scenes on your show when you be on your show and stuff like that, right? give me a good guess, a memorable guess that just something wild. I don't know. Just give me something about the show that you love, something that a guest can bring on, or just conversation.
Yeah. The best part of my show, I love trivia. If you guys have ever seen us play trivia.
I have saw you play trivia.
Trivia is fun for me because, it's set up for me. I'm not going to say to win, but
It is set up
I
for you to
govern
win.
the rules,
There you go.
know?
So it's set up to win. That means you make the
No.
rules.
I kind of do along
Yeah.
the way.
See?
Who wants to lose?
Not right.
That's a
See,
fact.
I ain't playing when I come
but-
here because I want to
no,
win.
you got to play.
Okay, well,
You
let
gotta
me
play.
govern the rules.
We'll have a 3-way tie.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, and,
Cool.
shout out to Coach Penny. He came on the show one time and he was finna get me, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, Cameo, let's do a 3-way tie." I was like, "Oh, okay, we can do a 3-way tie." So yeah, trivia is always fun, and just the interviews,
Yeah.
when people are vulnerable enough to open up with me, you know what I
Okay.
mean. A good interview is when somebody's just open,
Yeah.
So. Anytime I have a guest with like stories and are willing to be open, like Bobby Jones, when I had him on the show, he was hilarious.
Yeah.
You know,
I seen Crystal with an eye on your show.
Yeah, I love
I seen
Crystal.
Ricky's World, Lotus
Yep,
Music.
shout out to that's my homies. Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, yeah. That's when he said, I told you what he told me. He was
Yeah.
like, man, I'm watching this shit and this look good.
you gotta come in.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite guest you've had
My
so far?
favorite guest I've had
Us?
so far. Yeah, y'all will be in the future.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be able to say that by February. I will say they were my favorite guest.
Damn, January. Yeah. You right by February.
Yeah. Let's see. My favorite guest. I love all of my guests. I really, really do.
But she got a favorite.
Let's see. My favorite was. I had a great time with Tulai Bree and Shalom Miller on the show. They were really fun.
shout out
That's
Tulai
fam.
Bree, man.
Had a lot of fun, of course, with Ricky and Crystal with an eye. Like I said, Bobby Jones was fun. Jewel Tanker was fun because she was dropping jewels about how to make money.
There you go.
Yeah,
and-
anybody
and
tell
I-
me how to make some money now, both my ears come
yeah,
off.
like I love the tips she was giving. She was dope. So yeah, those are some of the people that was highlighted. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Lotus was fun. Just having him on the show. He was a cool vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you answered that like that.
Yeah,
But
I
cool.
like that.
What?
I'm probably never going to answer that question like that. But
What?
I like to ask. Who's my favorite guest?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite guest?
I don't have a favorite
You
guest.
don't have-
All the
Everybody,
guests
I
are
hope
great.
wasn't
right?
nobody offended.
No,
That's a political correct thing to say, man. Listen, all the guests in that
Yeah,
I
but
love
those are
all
some
y'all.
highlights. I love everybody.
Yeah, most
Everybody
definitely.
knows I love them. Come on.
Well, the fast forward, I saw you just got an award.
Thank you. I
Yes,
did.
I did.
I did.
So you got a Girl You So Dope, right?
Yes.
How do you feel when over 200 women is praising you and giving you that recognition that you well deserve?
It was so fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fulfilling and so uplifting. It felt so, hearing them say, girl, you so dope, it filled my heart.
Okay.
It's like somebody said, I love you. It
Most
was
definitely.
really good. It was a defining moment. I'll say it that
Nice.
way. It was a defining moment because, like we talk about, you do so much and sometimes I think, is this working? Is this working? Is this gonna do anything?
Yes.
Is anybody hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is this having an impact? Am I doing
Like, do this
enough?
matter?
Do this matter? Am I doing
Yeah.
enough?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you guys do, but I give my all.
No, we give our all, but we give our all, but we still. I want to say a lot of entrepreneurs that I talk to, or brand or companies, they say the same thing. CEOs, they most definitely say. Sometimes I feel like, am I doing it? Like, what am I doing it for? Is they listening to me? Are they hearing me? But this right there, that recognition shows you it answer all your things that you was thinking, because it most definitely to see all those women get awards, and especially you get an award and get recognized by your peers.
Yeah.
Dope, right? So when you got that award, did you meet a lot of people that you never met before while you was in there?
Kim has a large network of people in Nashville, so I love always going to her events. Shout out to Kim Bella, support her.
Most
okay,
definitely,
guys?
most definitely.
But I met a lot of women that I never met before. I only knew a few of the honorees. I had never met them, but we see each other in social media.
Yeah, most definitely.
But yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
We see each other in the social media streets. Okay, yeah. That's why people think they know us, because they see us in the social media streets.
They do. Yeah.
So, you got something you want to ask her, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the show, right? So, how long you been doing the show?
We were a year in April, so a little over a year.
Oh, okay.
What's one thing you feel like you or the show has gotten better at doing? You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, how's the show gotten better from when you first started to now?
The look of our show has improved. We've got really good with our lighting. We've got really better at our editing. You know what I'm saying? And that looks good. And I feel like me as an interviewer, I'm continuing to improve and get better.
Absolutely.
And allow more of my personality to show. So I think those
As
some
soon
of
as
the
I
things.
seen it, I said, bingo. That shit look good, boy. I knew it was a big studio, too, because I'm looking like, what Tyler got, I'm like, damn, that's a big motherfucking studio right there, man. That's where they do the news channel and shit at.
Thank you.
So, look, I want to ask you this, because the thing's been going on in the pipe for probably a couple of weeks now. We're going to talk about the election for a second. Okay. We're going to talk about our president that didn't win, right? Because we still rooting and still going for the policies that she had and things like that. Was you ready to see a black woman run the world?
I was ready to see her run the world. I'll be honest, I was apprehensive as if they were going to let her do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that
because the state of what women are now, from hip hop to political content to what you do for a living, is taking over. I mean, women most definitely now have a voice. They most definitely getting heard more than when the old times was now. So that's why I'm asking that question, because seeing somebody powerful like that, being able to even have a chance to be in a male dominant position, right? But still didn't win, but just having that chance, right? I wanted to know your outlook on it.
I think America is ready. Is the world ready? No. And I think that
talk.
I have to be honest, y'all.
Yeah, go and be honest. What we do.
I think that the world isn't ready, and our president has to not only govern us but the world. Has to work with other world leaders. And if she would have been our president, my fear was that they would not have let her come into some rooms or respected her in the way that she should have been respected, because she was a woman. Because not every country respects women in their voices.
To be in a leader, powerful position.
Not
like
every
that.
religion in America respects women
Most definitely.
to have a voice. So I was mindful of that during this whole process.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still good to be able to see her.
Yeah, it
highlighted.
was wonderful.
Yeah,
it was wonderful. I hope that, I know everybody's sad and stuff, but man, don't forget.
Talk to him.
Don't forget how wonderful it was to see how much support was put behind her. That was beautiful. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. We had a celebration. We didn't win what we wanted. What we didn't get where we thought, but we had a celebration.
Yeah. Because it's still history to me, right? Because
man.
I still tell people that
She did phenomenal.
Most
She had
definitely.
100 days.
Yeah.
100 days. 100 days.
Yeah. She was. It's like
They did that. That marketing team did that. Shout out to the marketing team.
It's like my star player get hurt, and I have not worked out, did nothing, and they just look on the bench and say, "You in?
Get that in,
and you got it, and you got to get in.
Spotlight on you.
Yeah, because you got to get in.
I'm putting you as point guard.
Yeah.
I'm putting you up to MVP, and I'm putting you up to every best player in every squad.
I like the way you put that. Most definitely.
That's how they did her.
Most definitely, they did. I know. I'm with you, man. I like to get other people's perspective, because what I get is a lot of women was saying that a lot of men wasn't ready to see a woman. I mean, I'm like, no, that's totally not what it is, right? We most definitely, because I'm a guy that loves history, and I'm a guy that loves to see something positive if it can be, right? We still rooting for Obama, so most definitely we was rooting for, you know, our president to come in, because I still say our president. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to talk to the black girl who got a dream but don't know how to fulfill her dream how you do. Like that bubbly personality, no holds barred that I sense from you. You know what I'm saying? I sense that immediately from your personality and just getting to know you. So talk to that black girl who has a dream, who wants to fulfill it but don't know how.
Okay. Hey, black girl, you can do it. You can do anything you put your heart to. Anything that's inside of your heart, that's God. He's speaking to you. He's telling you the hopes and dreams and the passions that he has for you. The only thing that's going to stop you from doing those things is your mindset. So get really good about getting over your traumas, taking yourself seriously, putting yourself first, ignoring all distractions, and being sure that your thoughts about yourself are right. The only thing that's going to stop you is your thoughts about yourself. So if you think you're not smart enough, you won't be smart enough. If you think you're not pretty enough, you won't be pretty enough. If you think you're not dope enough, you won't be dope enough. So talented enough, whatever it is, you have to start training your mind to believe that you can do those things, and then you'll see those things happen. I'm not saying that you go, like if your heart's desire is to be the best chef, I say go do the best chef. But then I'm not also saying that you can also be the best swimmer. I'm not saying you can, like, whatever's inside of your heart, that's what you go do. Don't pick up his desire and his desire.
Yeah.
Go for your desire. Does that make sense?
Most definitely makes sense.
And I'll say this, a lot of things, what I want to start talking about in the future is the difference between identity and imprint.
Okay.
Like, I identify as a mother.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I have a son. He's amazing.
Well, you told us you got. You told us. Well, you didn't tell me you got a son, but you did tell me that you got pregnant when you was at MTSU.
So I identify as a mother, a sister,
a wife.
A wife one day.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I was say, damn, my wife. Look,
right.
Look, I was say, man, I ain't got a chance. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't got a chance.
In your bank account.
Okay, most definitely. I got a couple of rings in.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah. She said I like that. Okay.
Right, okay. But so those are how we identify in this world. But the imprint is this podcast that came up out of you.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So a lot of times, I feel like the world is encouraging us to be the next supermodel or the next this or the next Oprah. I don't know. But you need to be your authentic self. You need to be who you are, because I believe each of us are special and we're supposed to show a different side of God in this world. But we get caught up in what's all these other things.
Social media.
Yeah, social media.
Social media.
That'll mess you up too.
Yeah, social media has made you believe that it got to happen now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
Oh.
Like if I talk, like when I told my friends, yo, Boopy redid the show. He added me on. We about to restart it, revamp it, and we about to run with it. You get a little support, but when they start looking at you, they happy for you. But then they start looking at the major platforms that do podcasts, and then they want to ask you, man, why you ain't up there with Joe Budden yet? Man, why you ain't talking? Man, why you ain't talking to Russell Simmons and them? And you like, bro, you got to give me time. Like, let me get the feeling and let me grind and let me, you got to hustle. I want to hustle for mine.
You got to build.
I'm
your
a
platform.
hustler,
Yeah.
so I don't believe in overnight success. I don't even want it.
When's your birthday?
I'm a Taurus, baby.
I am too. I knew.
Oh, you knew I was a Taurus?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I know. I could hear it.
Oh, you can hear that confidence in me, yeah. I'm bullheaded too now.
I knew from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm bullheaded too, baby.
When you said you didn't listen to advice, I was like, he's probably a Taurus.
Absolutely.
What are you?
I'm a Sagittarius. I'm like, why? Well, that didn't just roll off the tongue.
Sagittarius. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius.
Y'all know some information. When y'all speak y'all information, it's from a point of knowing it.
Oh, this
One of my
deep.
homeboys, he give me all kind of a cameo. Well, this is what I should do. Shout out to Miles.
Nah, for real, that's deep though. Malcolm X, 19th family member right here. He's very deep.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Good.
So,
Very thoughtful.
I noticed this, Cameo. So when I said a wife, I was just throwing that in bullshit. And you said soon, right? Well, one day is what you said. So you're not. Are you dating right now?
Well, sort of, kinda. I am dating. I guess ain't nobody exclusive.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not exclusively dating anyone.
Oh, okay. I was
That's
like,
what I
dude,
mean.
like that, like, damn, what the hell we were doing then?
So why is that though? Is it by choice?
Nobody's asked me to exclusively date them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I think that's something a man should ask a woman. I should make a decision to exclusively date you.
You think men? You think men intimidated by a lot that you got going on because they can look at what you got going on and they can be like, damn, man. But some of us can look and be like, I don't even want to come in and fuck her life up. You know what I'm saying?
That's
me.
That's a fucking
Listen, I'm learning. Let me tell y'all what I'm learning right now.
That's a fucking fact.
Let me tell y'all what I'm learning, right? I want to talk. I want to talk for a second. I'm learning to leave girls alone, man. If I know, because I'm a dog sometimes, and sometimes I say, man, I like her, but in my mind I know I ain't
gonna do what it takes.
I ain't gonna do right.
Yeah.
What it takes. I ain't gonna do what it takes. So sometimes I'll be like, man, let me just leave her alone, but she can go find, Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm Mr. Wrong, man. And I know I'm gonna set this woman back 4-5 more months or years. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the honesty.
I'm bullshit. Look at you. You looking at me. Now you looking at me like I knew it.
He's telling the truth.
Nah, but no, for real though, I do think that guys should leave women alone. But I do know a lot of guys that do be intimidated by women like you. And what I mean by women like you, because some guys, they don't really want their female. We had this conversation before. Would you date someone that's successful and popular? Mm-hmm. And it was a lot of no's. You know what I'm saying? But he said he would.
Yeah.
I think I was stuck in between. I was like, I don't know.
Well, a lot of people have. So this is what I get. I get a lot of people that have crushes on me.
Okay.
And I have to be really careful.
Yeah.
Because, they can look like they might like me, but they actually just have a crush on me. They want to take Cameo on a date.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They want to talk to Cameo on the phone.
Yeah.
They want to see what I'm like. They want to get in my vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I have to really be careful about who actually is pursuing and being intentional about pursuing something with
there
me.
You go.
Rather than just having a crush on me. And I haven't met anyone yet that's been intentional about doing that with me. So that's why I say that I'm not exclusively dating. Does that make sense?
Just something happened, it happened.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I think a lot of people, especially when you get our age, then a lot of people are like scarred from previous relationships too. So a lot of people are hesitant when it comes to just, falling head over heels for somebody, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I can speak for me. Like, I know me. I'm hesitant a lot. You feel me? I say this all the time.
Go talk.
I love the chase, right? I love the chase, right?
You like women chasing you?
No, I love to chase. I love to chase.
You like to chase women?
And then when I get them, it's just like I want to chase somebody else. Yeah. I want to not let them fall, but it's like, okay, I
got you.
Even like, let's be honest. Even if sex is the goal, right? If sex is the ultimate goal,
always,
right? Then I'm gonna say whatever to get the sex, and then once I get the sex, it's like, oh, that was cool.
Let me ask
what's the
y'all
next
this.
one?
So y'all
I have a
come on.
A thought process I've recently developed.
Okay, well, come on.
Okay, this is what I feel like a good man is, and y'all tell me.
Come on, because I feel like I'm a good man.
A good man for me. Okay, a good man that I should give my heart to. Not a good man.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. I feel like a good man that I should give my heart to, right? Mm-hmm. So a good man that I should give my heart to is someone that sees me as someone that they would like to be selfless for. Because if they would like to be selfless for me, then I can trust them to make decisions that are of good intent for me.
I mean, first of all, you talking about later in the stages of getting to know him?
Yeah, no,
to be selfless.
yeah. So look, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so I'm speak from a woman's point of view.
Okay,
women, like if you're doing the right thing consistently, women begin to trust you, and as we begin to trust you, we at some point decide to give you our heart.
Okay,
right. But just because you're making the right decisions and doing the right things doesn't mean not going to come to the crossroads like he just said of like,
yeah,
I don't know. So now she's open her heart to you, and you like, But has she waited to see if you were ready to be selfless for her before she gave her heart to you? Imagine how of a better standing she would be in when you got to the point of
Yeah.
I get it.
Just my thought.
No, good thoughts though.
Yeah,
right?
it makes sense. It makes sense because like especially if you're gonna like marry somebody and spend the rest of your life with them, then they have to be selfless. You know what I mean? They have to do stuff for you. Like we always talk about the scoreboard, right? You have to want to do stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? You kind of put me. I hate to say me before you, but in certain situations it's like fuck what I got going on.
That's
I
love,
gotta take care of wife. Yeah, I watch my father do it. You know what I mean? I watch my father do it a lot.
That ain't love.
Let me say some
sucker shit.
love.
Yeah, man.
Sucker shit.
That ain't love. That ain't love. God,
Me and Taylor. Taylor, like, man, I can't believe it. He's soft as hell in front of these women. Is he soft?
No.
Is he soft, man?
Shout out
Shit,
to
that's
you.
hilarious.
Yeah, man.
You being honest and real about
That's
what
a
it
mushy
really
moment.
takes. What it really takes for longevity.
But this what it really takes.
What
I'm
it
gonna
really
tell
takes.
you what it really
fact.
takes.
Come on now.
It really takes for a woman to recognize, for a man and a woman to recognize what they got, right? What they got with each other. I do think at times, a lot of women want a man to be selfless, but we want you guys to also be the same way with us. We also want
I
your
think
heart
women
because
do. You don't think
well,
women do?
we're gonna go back to what we say about social media.
Oh,
No, because
okay.
social media it does judge. Well, just all around now, this whole new generation will judge your car, drive, what you doing, what do you got a business. A lot of people now when they meet guys or guys meet girls and stuff like this, it's
You
different
saying
now.
from
From
the
the perspective, I'm saying
what
from the
you
perspective,
have, like the physicality point
yes,
of view,
from
like
the perspective of what we're doing. A lot of times, you said people are going to say they got a crush on you, but it's also they got a crush on your talent. They got a crush on you
aura.
making moves, your aura, right? So they do the same things with us, and it takes a lot of more. Like it's doubling the time on people like us to really recognize. Do somebody really fuck with us, or do they really like us, or they just want to come around? Because some people just want to come around and feel the motion. He already said, and he's giving a guy perspective, but women do it too. Women come around and they'll say, I got him. I don't want him though. And they'll go on about their business sometimes. So I just feel like, man, for me to get to know somebody, it's just I try to stay and don't put a title on it, and I just try to get to know them. And if I feel like it's something that we can rock with, I continue doing it. But if it's something that, like I said, I'm learning. If it's something that I don't see a future with, and I just see I'm probably gonna take her out a couple times, have sex with her, and then I probably ain't gonna never talk to her again. I stopped that.
Good.
I don't even pursue.
That's maturity.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I think we all get to that point, you know what I'm saying, of maturity.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times you just got to communicate. And you got to find somebody. We ain't got to end up being together, but man, it would be great if you could just communicate so that we can continue to be cool. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's cool. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I feel like a lot of times do you communicate that with a woman when you ain't?
Hell nah.
You see what I'm saying? Like if
I don't want no
yeah, like if you could be, I mean, she could be pissed or whatever, but like if she knows that you just decided that friends would be better for me right now.
I'm a Taurus, so everybody should want me anyway.
Of course they should.
Right?
Of course they should.
I'm just saying, man, I bring a lot to the table.
Yeah. But you know what?
Talk to me.
The table goes both ways.
What you bring to the table?
Everything.
I bring everything.
Okay.
Are we finna do this right now? I am the table. We finna do the I am the table.
Everybody do. I know that's what everybody
Cameo,
do.
what
right?
are you doing right now?
Like when you say you the table, when you say, okay, first I gotta ask you this because it's something I don't believe in, but I want to ask you a question first.
Okay.
Do you believe that you are alpha female?
No.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Virtual hug.
But I'm not a robot. And I don't want anyone to
Speak
think
the
that
difference.
I am.
Now, what is the difference between that?
My position is not to command you, control you, or tell you to do anything. And
Preach.
I want that same respect from you. So if there is something, a direction you feel like we should go in, or something you think I should pursue or do, present it to me in a way of love, not in commanding. I don't need a daddy. I got a daddy.
Yeah.
I need to work on that too.
I need a partner.
I need
I
to
need
work on
someone that shows me that, hey, this is a different perspective. I think could be good for you to consider, Cameo.
In that type of voice though.
Yeah.
Because I be like, hey, look, we're gonna do this right here. Yeah, all right. Stop calling and cancel with your plans, because we're gonna do this right here. That's what I do. I need to stop doing that.
Please.
I need some coach. I need some help.
Yes.
I need some help on that.
Look. How would you feel if someone did you that way? Would you be receiving
But
of it?
see, that's the thing, right? Because they won't.
How you know they won't?
Because I don't allow it. I don't allow it. Soon as I feel, I always say this right here. I want a woman, not a parole officer.
Like I just said.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. She don't want a daddy.
Well, some of them do.
She want a partner.
Nah, you right.
I'm talking about when it comes
when I know what you're saying.
decision making, not the bedroom stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying she want a partner.
I wasn't talking about the bedroom stuff
what you
either.
talking
Yeah,
about?
so you got to get your mind all the way out the gutter. Because I most definitely wasn't talking about no bedroom
What was you
stuff.
talking about?
No, but because some women do want to be led. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said some do look for a daddy.
Okay.
But I do my
Yeah,
most
I
definitely.
guess
You
so.
saying from a mature woman point of view, things can get done way more better if the tone and the conversation and nothing just like sounding commanding, right? So I most definitely.
I say what she's saying is, and I say this a lot of times we look at like our significant other as property, right? And that gets us in a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like we even say it, and it's cool to say it. It's cool to say my wife, my husband, but just do you hear how possessive that sounds?
Yeah.
Like this is my just like it's my laptop.
But that is
You know what I'm
though,
saying?
right?
It's the truth, but
Yeah.
I just think
But their
subconscious.
mindset
Yeah.
isn't yours. Their being isn't yours.
Nah.
And I think a lot of times subconsciously when we use those possessive words like that, we start to treat them like this is my property. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
You start becoming this is my property, which in turn will make you start being more demanding. You see what I'm saying? If it's mine, I should be able to control mine.
I shut down once a woman start talking to me in a commanding way, I automatically shut down. Automatically. And my wall don't never go back up. So
You meant go back down.
I mean go back down. No, go back up. Once a woman
Oh.
talk to me in a commanding voice, my wall is up. And it
Okay.
never goes back down.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's hard.
it goes
back down.
It's hard for me because I'm like, man, dang, she talking to me like that. But I try because I'm a respectful guy. So I'm like, dang, she talking to me like that. And then sometimes you can say, hey, I don't like that. I don't like the way you talking like
Right.
that. Oh, I don't like questions. I don't like when I'm finna go somewhere. I don't want 20 questions of where I'm going or when I'm gonna be back and stuff like that. I'm just one of those
You want to
guys.
cheat in peace.
Or
Yes.
you.
He wants to
man,
cheat in peace with no pushback.
Why don't you like those questions? Is it because you feel like she's not trusting you?
No, because I give those questions to anybody that I'm dating.
Oh, okay.
I
You feel like
automatically,
she got the answers
I automatically give you because I'm automatically going to give you the answers. Hey, I'm finna go over Boopy house. We finna kick it for a second. I hit you up. I already did everything that need to be done over here. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You straight. I'll be back. And then once you say that, it can be question after question after question. Because what about if she don't like him? Or it could be anything. It could be anything, and I don't really like that negative kind of feedback. I'm just one of those
understand.
guys. But I'm learning. Let me tell you something. I
Yeah.
am learning. I'm learning to know that the relationship doesn't revolve around just me. Cause I get stuck sometimes like that, making like I am the leader. And I'm gonna say this, and this is what it's supposed to go. So, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get better at it. That's why I say
like
you a
you're
coach.
open to it.
Well, yeah, I am. It seems like she said. It seems like you open to it. I do seem like I'm open to it, right?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get used to it because I mean, I feel like in this days, men and women go back and forth with a lot of we don't need this, we don't need each other, but honestly, we do need each other. Having a relationship is way better than being single and lonely, right? And just because you're single don't mean you're lonely.
Yeah.
But we are put on this earth, and eventually a lot of us do want to be married. We want, kids. We want a family. Holidays come up. That's me. When the holidays come up, I'm like, hey.
Matching pajamas. I'm trying to match pajamas with somebody mama
want a
this year.
picture.
Goddamn.
I love do the gram. Turn the camera around.
I love it.
Turn the camera around. Make sure they get both of us.
Fact, right?
You gonna do matching pajamas and shit?
Absolutely. Somebody mama is putting on pajamas with me, man.
Okay.
Damn.
Y'all sitting on the couch and standing in front of the tree.
Front of the tree.
With the baby and the dog.
And the presents.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. I want to ask you this though, Cameo. So, if you had to describe yourself to somebody, right? What's one word you would use?
I gotta use one, only one.
No, you can use
You
more
can
than
use
one.
whatever.
Loving,
I want to hear it.
encouraging,
Okay.
beautiful,
Okay.
compassionate, kind.
You haven't seen.
Yeah, I'm right.
I am.
Oh damn.
I am.
She said, "I am."
I am.
let me
But
call
let's say and I'll say this word, and I don't know. Y'all can say what y'all want when I say this word.
Okay.
Dangerous.
I sense that. I sense that.
Dangerous meaning.
I'm gonna let her answer that. I sense that.
Tell me what you think it means.
You're very dangerous. We'll
Meaning
talk off
what?
camera. Look, look, what?
think?
Yeah. He said meaning what?
Dangerous?
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all the ones use the word. I don't know. Man, my mind goes to like real negative though. Like a dangerous. Like if I say, hey, this is my girlfriend, man, she cute as a button, man. She's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
Bro.
That's what we talking about.
But I'm saying she's beautiful, she's loving, and she's also dangerous. Then my mind immediately like dangerous. Like what? Is she violent? Is she shiesty? Is she gonna steal? When you
So this is what I would say.
Yeah.
Just because something is very, y'all remember the Care Bears?
Yes, most definitely.
Just because the Care Bears was so beautiful and loving and everything, it didn't mean they couldn't fight. So I just remind people that it don't mean just because I'm all of this beauty that I'm
She said all of this beauty.
that I'm nothing to be played with. God is awesome, but He's not to be played with,
Most definitely.
and that's all I mean by dangerous.
Okay.
don't hold on.
She said she had to be played with.
But I have another question after that,
Okay.
right? So if you're not to be played with and you're dangerous, what does that mean? Like you're gonna retaliate? Like you can make a nigga's
No,
life
That means
real
just don't
hard?
mess. That means just don't mess with her because she highly protected by God.
Yes,
And that means when you play with her, that
You're
means
not-
your man upstairs gonna play with you.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not- yeah,
I'm
that's what that
God's
means.
Princess.
Okay.
Like that's why I have Princess Cameo. It don't got nothing to do with this earthly.
I'm locking you in as that. I
Yeah.
think that's good. That's I like that analogy right there. God's
That's how I
princess.
would say it, and it's not anything that I'm gonna do because I'm over protecting myself. It's
You love
God.
hard.
Probably.
So is that why you kind of you hesitant to who you allow to come in your space?
I'm hesitant of who not because I love hard, because I know how much I have to give. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get is that the
Yeah,
same
most
thing?
definitely.
Okay. I don't want to get it all to the wrong person.
Yeah, because sometimes we can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that means we have. That means
Yeah,
we
I
have
have.
before, right?
I
And you
have
can't get it.
before.
I take mine back. I'm like, you know what? Get
How
my
you
shit
get it back?
I just take it back. Get my shit back.
I hate it, but like that I'm from being scarred from previous relationships. It makes it harder on the
You been
new
scarred before?
on the new person.
Or have you ever been scarred in a relationship?
Absolutely,
Everybody
absolutely.
has.
So that's
I
why
think
my
every-
so that's why my
Lying.
patience. That's why my patience and my tolerance
it's
is
these
low.
damn walls you get, honey. They come from something.
Look, I'm letting them down. People know. Like,
Okay.
I'll let you know now.
Nah, but being scarred that makes me just. It makes me quick, like I told you before, quick to see the negative and the red flags, right?
Yeah.
I could really be feeling somebody, but if they do one thing that reminds me of this previous relationship, then I'm like, oh shit, I didn't like that then, and I
Yeah.
really don't
So let me
like
dead it now.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
dead it now, or let me pew now. Let me get away. Let me run right now.
So let
quick.
me pull on that a little bit.
All right.
So does it always mean when they show up as a certain way as a past person did that they're going to do the same thing? Why do you take the time to communicate and say,
No.
hey, what does that mean, or what did they look like to you?
I don't. I haven't, especially
Okay.
lately. I haven't, because it's just like, nah, this is probably only going to get worse. You see what I'm saying? I might let them know I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't appreciate you doing that. But I got one foot out the door once I see it. As soon as I see it, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't-
I'm not being patient. I can admit that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is what I've seen. Like, like I was dating one guy, and he used to date someone that was a model. And she was doing things, being ambitious for the wrong reasons. She was trying to get the wrong thing. And he saw my ambition and thought I was doing the same thing. And I'm like, no, I don't care about that. You know, but he would never believe that I would.
That you didn't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, you know, I guess if that's the thought process, you should leave, because that person can't convince you that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Do you ever get convinced?
I don't stick around long enough to see. Like, no, you see what I'm saying? It's just, and I know that ain't the right thing to do. I know eventually that's something I'm gonna eventually have to change, because we talk about it all the time. It's no such thing as a perfect person. So so everybody's gonna have their flaws.
I'm perfect. What?
Everybody's gonna have their flaws, right? So you gotta see through the flaws. And deal
meet
with
Mr. Perfect. Have you been looking for Mr. Perfect? He is sitting right here. Born Rich Club.
Most definitely. That they already know, though.
They already know.
Yeah, they most definitely know that I'm a perfect gentleman.
Well, why don't you have a woman?
Who said I didn't?
Oh, do you?
I don't know, but I'm saying who said I didn't. I don't know.
I done made so many cracks in him, y'all. Whoever, if you are out there, my apologies, because he ain't stopped me. So.
She said she was dangerous.
Yeah.
I told you. I'm telling you. Listen, I see it though.
She said it.
Going back for most definitely fun conversation with you. This is a platform where we like to highlight not just music but we like to highlight entrepreneurs, successful, mindful people who makes an impact for Nashville, surrounding counties in Tennessee. And let me tell you something, you most definitely came in and you have dropped jewels. Look, I got it all on me now. I got it.
Absolutely.
Yes, you have came in and you dropped jewels and just get to enjoy you, fun personality, and that things that we like, right? So
the show is off the chain. I want to ask you, what do you see the show? I say next 5 years.
Yeah. So let me tell you the vision.
Talk to me.
So they will be building us. We'll have a major production deal. I don't know if it'll be with Netflix or NBC
there
or
you go.
ABC, but we will have a major production deal, and they will build us a rooftop studio downtown on the rooftop in Nashville, and we will film every Saturday, like Saturday Night Live, and we'll go live. We'll have a live show. The show at that time will be an hour long. So we'll bring in B-list celebrities, and we'll also bring in our local superstars and celebrities and businesses, and I'll put them all on the same platform. People will come from all over the world to see the Cameo Bobo show filmed live here in Nashville, and we will be part of the reason that Nashville will go to a new level in media.
This is happening, or this your vision?
This is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Manifesting.
I'm telling you.
Well, no, okay, because that's a dope vision, and I believe it. Because even just the way that you saying it to me, you making me.
Lenno's like, damn, she got all this going on right now.
Look, I'm gonna say, well, hold on. Yeah. You need to whoever you got your plug through Netflix, tell them fuck with us.
I will. I will.
I dropped the bag.
Yeah. I got y'all.
But that's what we do, man.
I love it.
We created the platform, and the celebrities that we got to do, we most definitely excited about, but we also excited about the local people that we get to do.
Thank you
and that's
for
something
this
that,
opportunity.
well, you ain't local to us, baby. You're a superstar. So we do try to mix that crowd in together. So we'll do a Turk, but we also will do somebody that's locally here making some traction and some motion. So what we try to do is put them both on the same pedestal and the same platform, so you can be excited, because I'm a guy that goes by feelings. So that's something I want you to know. I go by feelings. I remember when I was trying to start something and I didn't have anybody to put me in the right direction. I just say, hey, look, I'm gonna put you right here. So that's something that me and my best friend tried to create. So once he revamped it, we said, you know what? We're going to give our city a voice.
Yeah.
And we're going to create a platform that our cities be able to come and they can come and they can tell their stories, as well as a A-list or B-list celebrity can come exactly. But you're going to come right behind. There's no, because some people can get caught up. Oh, we ain't doing number celebrities now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to. He said no. So but it changed my vision. vision once he was like, no, bro, we're gonna continue still
good.
blessing this. And I was like, oh, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
So I like your vision. Your vision just made me like, damn, is she doing this shit now? I will say, hey, you need to tell whoever hook us up.
Thank y'all.
I guess last question is what's next for you, Cameo?
What's next for me? We will start filming season 4 of the Cameo Bobo show starting
Damn,
in January
season
20.
four.
There you
January 2025. Actually, January the 25th of 2025 will be our first
Okay.
taping of season 4. Got a couple of season 3 episodes coming out for the rest of this year. As I mentioned earlier, I have a book. I'm re-releasing that book, so I'll
okay.
invite y'all to that.
Hold on, retell people that about your book.
Yeah, shout out. Go to cameobobo.com and check out the Best Life Formula. If you feel stuck, if you've been achieving goals and you want to go to new levels, or you just need a platform or something to just help you push yourself higher, go check out my book, The Best Life Formula. It's a blueprint to help you live your best life, release your inner greatness, and see results in your life every 90 days. It'll get you there.
There you go.
I love it. And you said cameobobo.com?
Yep.
And
cameobobo.com.
what else can the people find you on social media and all that to follow you?
Okay, so I'm Cameo Bobo on all social platforms except Instagram. On Instagram, I'm a princess. So you have to find me at princess_cameo.
There we
I
go.
like, yeah, you're a princess.
There
I
you
like
go. There you go.
I like it, man. This is y'all already know, man. Lino Excel. This is what we do. Y'all already know
Yes,
what we
sirski.
love to do. This has been a great show. Let me tell you something. I love your energy.
Thank
Yes,
you.
So
sirski.
I
Thank
love
y'all.
your
I like
energy.
y'all too. I know. I said this gonna be fun. I'm
Yeah,
having a good time with
it
y'all.
was fun. I most definitely liked her energy. I want y'all to be able to recognize the jewels and the things that she was telling everybody. Believe in yourself. Know that you got it. Once you say it right here and this right here connects with it, go with it. Don't worry about what nobody think about you. Don't worry about what nobody says about you. You go hard. You hear me? That's what you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and end it like this, man. That was a mushy moment too, bro.
It was
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm
good, though.
most definitely. All right,
See,
man. Hey,
he
that's what I am.
does have a heart, y'all.
Well, I got a heart and I'm talented, but you know, that's what we do, man. So, Born Rich Club podcast, we hooked up with Princess Bobo, right?
Yes,
Well, the
Cameo Bobo.
y'all already know. I'm sorry, but that's what we do, man. So I want y'all to know that, man. Listen, I'm gonna leave y'all with my 2 things, man. Get money, stay true, get money.
And family, if nobody told you today that they love you, let me be the first one to tell you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Peace.
Good show.
Great job,
Hey,
guys.
you got some juice.